I've only scratched the tip of the iceberg with Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've dove in for the first time recently, and man, has it been an experience. Okay, Tom Nook, man, I want to start with you, you sly fox. And I know he's not a fox, he's a raccoon, I understand that, but he's a sly boy, a very sly boy. He acts very helpful at first. He gives you hints on what to do. He says, oh, you don't know what to do here, why don't you go do this? That'll be good. And I say, hey, Tom Nook, you're right, maybe I will go do that. And I start doing it, start getting a little bit of coins, some bells here and there, some Nook miles. I'm like, hey, that's really cool. Maybe I could go buy some cool stuff. Then I get to Tom Nook and he tells me that I owe him. I owe him for my existence on the island now. And I say, okay, let's pay Tom Nook. I go out of my way to get enough miles to pay him. I pay him, and then he offers me a house. And then I see that I owe him all over again. So I'm never gonna finish paying off Tom Nook. That isn't gonna be a thing for me. After the house, I'm sure he's gonna have something else he wants to sell me, and I will continue to get it from him because I want to have a good life on the island, and that is what he is providing. He is charging me an awful lot, but he is providing a fun time on the island. Hello, boys and girls, Gabe here. Thank you for having me here once again for another Animal Crossing video. We told you that I would give you an update once I began my Animal Crossing New Horizons adventure, and now that I've played around 5 or 6 hours, I'm here to do just that. Talk about what I think about the game in its beginning stages. I know that so many people put dozens and dozens, and some of you even put hundreds of hours into Animal Crossing. You guys put so much time into this, and some of the islands that I've seen are insane, and I want to be just like you one day. But for now, I am but a small tadpole in a huge pond. I want to be able to visit your islands. I want to be able to get into, I want a cool island myself. I want a 5-star island. Gabe's 5-star resort sounds fun to me. I want a 5-star resort where people can come hang out. That's what I want. But all of that is going to take me some time. And speaking of time, that's one of the things that I found a little bit weird about Animal Crossing, because I have a confession to make. We'll get to the confession here in a second. But I had no idea that the game, at least in the beginning, I know later on there is way more to do. In the beginning, it kind of limits you as far as what you can do in one day. It almost encourages you to stop, and I thought that was like so strange because I was on a roll. I played a couple hours and then I was like, hey, I can't do anything anymore. And that's because the game wants you to wait until tomorrow. And I thought, you know, tomorrow, you know, go to sleep in your tent and boom, it's tomorrow. No, they mean like tomorrow, like the next calendar day in your real life tomorrow. That was so weird. So that is when I made the decision. Here's my confession. I am going to be time traveling an awful lot. Okay, because I feel like that's the only way that I can make any real progress and get into the levels I want to get in with Animal Crossing. I already missed a bunch of events, and the only way to experience those again and try to get some of those items that might have been exclusive to the events is to time travel. Sorry. I know that not everybody's for it. I know that some people have a righteous heart, a more righteous heart than me, and you are above it, and that's cool too. Play however you want to play, but very early on, I decided that I'm doing it. I'll have a cockroach in my house every once in a while. It's something that I'm just gonna have to live with. Once I made that decision, I feel like I was in a better place, because when I did get said house that Tom Nook is, you know, charging me an arm and a leg for, he wanted me to wait until the next day until it's, you know, finished being built. No, I'm not doing that. Just go change a couple settings in the system menu and boom, it's the next day. I got to go see my house. Instant gratification. Perfect. That's the way I want to play this game. I don't have the time to wait a day to wait and see my house tomorrow. Why? I don't know what's going on tomorrow. There might be other games to play tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe there's a new console being announced of some kind, or details being given about the new games for said console. I don't know. Stuff like that happens, and I want to just be able to get my Animal Crossing fix whenever I am there. No more waiting for me. I don't like waiting. Also, what's with the bees? Here I am just shaking a tree trying to get the materials I need, and then just a cluster of bees starts chasing me around. I don't know what to do. Eventually they catch up to me because bees, and then my eyes messed up. And it looks so horrible. You're just kind of walking around like this. It's not good. So you got to go get yourself some medicine. But, you know, now that I have a little bit more currency in the game, I'll be able to buy more than one pack of medicine at a time. And then I won't have to go all the way back to the shop in order to get it. So that's another thing that's going to just kind of fix itself the more I play. But those darn bees, man. The bees. Insert meme here. I don't know. Overall, I think it's a super cute game with a lot to look forward to once you get over that beginner's hump. I'm still not quite over it. I can now visit other people's islands. Hey, I want to be friends with you. Comments, Discord, help me out. Aside from that, there's so much left to do. I got to decide which villagers I'm going to want to try and get, which villagers I'm going to want to try to kick out. Zach's told me that there's a couple that aren't super great. I want to cultivate. I want to make my island the best it can be. I want to see if my imagination can get unlocked. I have a little bit of imagination, but as far as like building things like this where it's like super up to you and you got to put in a lot of work and be creative, I'm not historically good at it. So maybe Animal Crossing is the key to unlock that part of my brain. One thing that I will say that I'm loving about Animal Crossing, this is my favorite part. I listen to podcasts a lot of podcasts, and this game is just perfect for that. I can just turn the sound off. I don't have to worry about the sound on my TV or if I'm playing handheld mode or anything, and I could just put a podcast, kill two birds, one stone. Work on getting materials and other things I need to improve my island, and listen to some fun podcasts. Hey, if you guys have any recommendations for podcasts, also leave that in the comment. That has nothing to do with Animal Crossing, but it's okay. We'll be okay. All right, so there you go. One thing I'm happy about is that I'm going to be there for the next big event. I'm in the Animal Crossing swimming pool now, okay? And I'm not getting out. It's going to take a while, but I will one day have an island worth visiting. I will one day get to have these shared experiences with Zach and hopefully some of you guys as well, and I very much look forward to it. If spending more time with Animal Crossing is my ticket to all that potential fun, I'm in. Punch it. Let's go. I'm ready. But as you guys know, again, I make no secret about it, I'm super new to Animal Crossing. Sound off in the comments below with any tips you might have. How can my experience go a little bit better? I'm all ears and I want to learn. You guys can be my teachers. I promise I'm a good student. Thank you for watching. I appreciate each and every single one of you. I hope you guys are staying safe. Spread kindness, spread positivity, be good out there. Again, there's some other super exciting stuff happening today. I don't know if you guys know about this whole PlayStation 5 thing, but I'm gonna go kind of hang out over there for a second, see what's going on over there. But as soon as I'm done with that, right back to Animal Crossing. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate each and every single one of you. We will catch you on the next one. SwitchForce out.